Welcome to the Cozy Corner, where we are focusing on just being real, being ourselves. It's not focused on aesthetics too much, okay? This is all I got. Don't judge me. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna tell the truth. And if you are into that, you like that vibe, keep watching. Trust and believe that long form content is and will always be elite. I'm gonna tell you why. I have been finding myself recently craving content that is long form because I need that when I'm getting in my steps for the day, or when I just need sometimes I have a wash day. I say sometimes, like, oh, it just happens. Often I'm washing my hair. I have a full wash day. It takes me about 45 to an hour. I need something to hold on to. I need to like nuzzle into a vlog or a documentary or something. And there's a time and a place for a movie and a TV series because those are long form. But I'm talking about here on this good old YouTube and just on social media in general. Even as I'm talking about this, I want to tell you what I'm thinking here. Even as I'm explaining this, there's something in my head that's like, speak faster, speak faster, speak faster. Speak faster, you have to keep their attention. That comes from the fact that I exist on social media and I have to consume. It's not like, have to. No one's tying my hands. It's like the handcuffs with SpongeBob. The handcuffs are super big. That's what it's like. It's like if you want to get locked up on a doom scroll, all you gotta, it's like, it's a choice. But you're gonna see the For You. I wish there was a way to not, and I could maybe like quiet it for a week. I don't think they're gonna allow that. But I just crave it. And what's been happening recently, which is the reason that I made this video, and I feel like I need to talk about it because I wonder, is anyone else out there? Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there? Is anyone else feeling overstimulated? Not just by the existence of social media. It's not going anywhere, babe, ever. I don't think it is. And I know overstimulated is actually the most overused but underrated word in my life. So I'm using it. Overstimulated is how I feel. I can feel like my cognitive response to life right now is, I can feel this like unsettled energy. And because if you are posting online and keeping up, you are going to check the comments or the likes or see how something is performing. You're going to do that no matter how much you think you're not. You kind of have to, because like you also have to be like, oh, did it go through? Did it post? You have to be on social media and be involved in it if you are on it, right? And that's where I'm at. My brain is like short circuiting when I don't have something to do. And it's been the past month or two, because my content creation has picked up a bit, or actually heavily compared to what it could be, which is nothing. There's a huge difference from posting sometimes not at all, or posting and keeping up. The feeling and the energy and the focus to it is completely different, and I'm on that side right now. I can feel my brain like, no, scroll. You need the next video. You need the next thing. And no, that one's not good enough. You need the next one. You need the next one. And it's not my content that I'm talking about. Even when I'm scrolling to find a documentary or catch up on a vlog, I'll find a good one and I'm like, oh, this is nice. I've landed here. Let me watch this vlog. I love it. I can do things. Long form, you see, it quiets that intensity, and I can just like exhale. My brain exhales. And then when it's over, I'm like, I need another one. I need another one that's long, please. I don't want these shorts, the shorts, the shorts, the shorts. But because you continue, let me speak about me. Because I continue searching for the long form and I'm not finding what I need, the little snippets of the either short or long form that I'm like, oh no, not that one. It's like I'm scanning through Netflix. Think about that when you're just like, no. It's having so many options, and then you see little snippets of it, and that is short form and causes the short circuit. Like I'm still taking in that piece of content quick as I'm trying to find the long form, because it's not as abundant anymore. At least maybe the people I follow. And I do follow these people who do deep dives and long interviews. And I'm telling you, it's just such a soft, happy place to land. So I want to make, and this is what I'm doing, I want to make long form content, because long form content is more natural. I can't get this thought out in a 15-second clip. I just can't. There's no place for me expressing myself fully, slowing down, not tripping up on my words as much, not using filler words as much. Short form content does not give me the opportunity to think at a normal pace. And I also realized recently that basically performing, putting out content, and existing in and speaking in hooks is not normal. It's just not normal. But on specific social media apps, virality holds weight. And if virality holds weight, although it's really not the goal, slow and steady does win the race if you're trying to build up anything that lasts, right? Instead of hitting a jackpot that may never come. Trying to reach for that and being honest about it and being like, that's what people want. I don't know anyone who posts on social media and is like, see, I want to take back my like. I don't know anyone who posts on social media who thinks, I hope no one sees this. I hope no one sees this. I hope nothing comes of this ever. And if your account is public and you are posting frequently, I'm not buying it. You can say that. I see what you're putting on the shelf. I'm just not picking it up, and I'm not buying it. Everyone wants to go viral and have their moment and feel what it's like. And I've gone viral before. I have. And I curated that. I knew exactly what I was doing years ago. I think it was 2021. I think. I knew it. I already knew it. Posted the video and I go, just wait. Woke up, 2 million likes and 30,000 comments flooded. I already knew that was going to happen. That was me existing in a hook. I knew, and I wasn't even speaking actually, but like what I did was a body language hook, or the sequence of events that led to the viral video with no sound or no words of mine. That was a hook in itself, and just constantly thinking like that is exhausting. And that's why in the cozy corner, I don't want to do that. It's not that I don't want anyone to see my content, because I'm talking to you. I would like to build a community of people who want to just have chats and be real and get to know one another and have a, I don't even want to use the word safe space. It's not that. The internet is not a safe space. If you leave a comment, that's public. It's not really that safe. But having a place to go all the time, weekly, where you don't have pressure to perform. And so, like many business models and ideas that come about that we know of and we are familiar with and become household names, right? The things that that catch on like wildfire, they solve a problem, and long form content already exists. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, even though like in business, that is how new companies come about. I digress. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay. You get what I'm saying? But I'm trying to be what I want, what I need. If I, and maybe maybe you feel the way that I feel, and you are looking for someone to create long form content that just relates to you, and where you can just be peaceful and just relax. The intention that I want to set for my channel and what I talk about is a peaceful, chill vibe. That's all I can guarantee you. And that's all I want to guarantee you, because my vibe and my energy that I hope comes through the screen and is out to you. And like I've said in some of my other videos, if you're anything like me, you just vibe with me. Like I'm trying to be myself. I'm being myself. I feel, I don't even know how to explain this. Like it just feels so good. I feel good right now. Like I just feel like I can take a breath and it's okay. And I also have to remember, and something that I tell people who, when we're having conversation, it's not like coming from a perspective of expertise necessarily, but it comes from a little bit of experience. When people sort of go, oh, I get a little anxious about posting, or I don't know what to do. And I'm like, just turn on your camera. You don't have to take all the other steps that would lead to the upload. You don't have to do that. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be nervous about. It takes a lot of other steps to get to post, public, out into the world, judgment, comments, and like that's not how this even works. That's not how it works typically. So there is peace. I feel like there's peace. I feel peace. Like just turn on the camera and talk and just be who you are. I know that I'm a little bit quirky, and I'm also a little bit, I think the word is eccentric. I don't even think that's a negative word. I think I'm a little bit eccentric. I also am always sort of doing a bit. Like I say those quirky things and weird, odd things because that's the joke. That's how I am. Like it's always a joke. I'm joking. If I say something that's off and weird and a little bit strange, it's because I'm joking. That's my personality. I can be serious, but there's not, we don't, being an adult is already so serious, and I'm doing the damn thing all the time. Like I have a good head on my shoulders, and so I can afford to just whatever comes out of my mouth, I'm like, did I say that? Like it's all a joke. It's actually okay. It's actually okay. I don't cross the line. I don't have offensive, obnoxious, ridiculous opinions that do not need to be shared. In my view, I just don't. I try and be a good person. But if I say something wild or silly or kind of like, huh? Like you little like that was dorky. I'm like, I know. I know. I know. I know. So anyway, the point is I'm just here to vibe. And I want to slow it down, honey. Slow it down. Slow it down. Because I also spent so much time off of social media. I spent 2 years off, completely wiped off the face of the government, wiped off the face of the internet. It was so good. It was so good. It was just, oh my God, my brain. It felt freeing. It felt so free, and oh, I just, being off of social media, I like having a presence in the space that I can claim, and being in control of how I show up on social media. I like that part. But the part that gets a little bit tricky for me is that I really love having a slow, chill, even keeled thought process, because I'm so in tune with my body, I'm so in tune with my thoughts. I need that to feel centered. So long form content for that reason remains elite. And there are OG girls and guys on here who always stuck with long form, and I commend them. I commend them because they've always been there for me. They've always been there for me. Like sometimes I have a hangover. Sometimes I'm sick. Sometimes I'm just tired. Sometimes I'm heartbroken. Sometimes I'm just depleted. Sometimes I'm on my period. Sometimes, what else do I do? What other horrible things do I get myself into? Sometimes I just don't have it in me, but what I do have is time to just watch a show. And I've never given up on my documentaries and things like Vice News, or just these like in-depth, juicy forms of content. That's my, you guys don't know. You don't understand that I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. Like I eat, sleep, breathe a documentary, a thoughtful presentation. It does it for me here. It keeps me mentally stimulated. It makes me think. It helps me relate to people. It opens my world. It opens up my brain to think, to just have a different perspective. Documentaries and kind of tapping into the way I just, don't get me excited. Don't get me excited talking about like, okay, let me calm down. I just get so excited. I just love it. Okay. I think you get it. Long form content is elite. If you agree, share this video. If you agree, comment long form content is elite, or long form content wins. Long form content, LFC. Whatever, I love it. I'll get the message. Long form content is elite. Thank you. Goodbye. I will see you in the next video.